Happy to pack one Mana Crypt. I'll take Force of Will first, if that wasn't in the pack. Got some power, though. Richard Prey didn't go well. We went 1-2 with it. We lost to Breach one of those rounds, too. Then we lost to Burn, which is also really poor, so... Didn't feel like it was a good sample size, but I want to get some cubes in. Didn't want to start a new league with the Prayers deck. I think I kind of prefer the stock up build, too. But it's kind of close. Mana Crypt, Mind Twist is pretty good. Yeah, I think we take the Mind Twist. Might wield the Seal. Maybe wield the Bazaar if we want to be Reanimator. Bazaar wields most of the time. Power level. Yeah, I mean, for me, usually I put Soul Ring, Mana Crypt as power, and I don't include Time Twister. So in my mind, there are 10 pieces of power: the Moxen, Time Walk, Recall, Lotus, Mana Crypt, Soul Ring. This is an interesting start. Voidwalker is very good. I really hope I don't like open LED and Ritual, and then I'm like banking on wheeling a Yawgmoth's Will that doesn't wheel because his pack's not that deep, but. So fun. I'll just try not to force Storm. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I think I like Karn actually as the follow-up with the Mana Crypt here. This could end up being like a workshop style deck that's maybe Splashing Twist. I think these picks have been pretty easy so far. Will be my top 20, the next most 10 Magic. Well, I'm talking about in Cube. This cube specifically than in general. Like, the most powerful card in Magic is Contract from Below. And then, like, the next two are, like, Power Play and Backup Plan. Are, like, the next most powerful cards. They're conspiracies. And it's, like... So, I don't know. It's, and then you probably put Black Lotus as number 4. McDalen with the 46 months. Think he will come back? Although you could even say like pre-nerf, pre-companion Luris could be better than Black Lotus. I don't like you to say that. Thank you, McDalen. I'll take it. And Traz with the 44. Hope the stream room is coming along. It's coming along, yeah. Gonna make some progress on it this weekend. How's the start of a good Monastery Mentor deck? It's like that Blackleaf Cliffs Brainstorm. I'm gonna take the Mentor. I do think pre-companion nerf Luris strongest card of Magic. Oh, I think Backup Plan, Power Play, and Contract from Below, Power Play, Backup Plan are stronger, but you barely ever get to play with these cards. Like, Contract from Below is literally draw 7, don't affect your opponent for 1 mana. It's like unbelievable the text on that card. Okay, so we take a Verge. We could take Myco Spawn, which is a card I like a lot, but pretty kind of off plan. I could take Deluge. I'm gonna take the Verge, I think. Is Shrouded strong? Yeah, Shrouded's not a strong card. In fact, it's just like it's kind of just card disadvantaged and don't impact the board for 2 mana. If you really think about it, it's basically 2 mana, do nothing. But it's more realistically 2 mana annoy your opponent a lot. I probably won't wheel the Backstreet, although maybe. People don't like to be black-white that much, but Reprieve seems very nice here. I really want to draft an Amped Raptor deck, but it seems so tough to do. Yeah, maybe we'll trophy now that I finally passed a Myco Spawn. Not do top 20 all time? Probably not. Almost definitely not. I mean, if you remove some of the silly cards, it's like the ones I'm talking about, it's closer. Okay, Vindicate versus Eagles. I think I'll take the Vindicate. Yeah, you could do Amped Raptor Luris. I do like Luris a lot. Would Mind Twist be broken in Modern? I don't think I'd use the word broken. I think it'd be pretty good. All right, Mana Tithe versus Wasteland. Kind of similar cards, weirdly enough. Mana Tithe loses a lot of value when you stream with it. Oh, there's also Dam. No, I think Dam is just too good, actually. You just, get picked up this late because it's black-white. All right, Cauldron versus Curtains versus Colonnade. I think we're going to take Absent. Witch Enchanter is pretty nice. Weird deck. I think Verdict would be fine. Okay, I'll play Sentinel. Alright, well we can still live the Amtraptor dream, I guess. Verdict is 2 mana, opponent discards 2 cards, right? For black-white. I think that would be playable. Maybe not when Ring was legal, but Ring's not legal anymore. Oh, you also gain life for each land discarded? Yeah, I mean, I think I'd see play. Okay, I know Thoughtseize is quite good. I think I'm taking Scrubland over it, though. No, Scrubland will wheel, right? We cut black-white so hard. It's not the deepest pack. Spell Pierce, Sink. Not a very deep pack. Maybe someone has Flash. I'm gonna take. I think there's a good chance that Scrubland wheels though. Yeah, I know Thoughtseize is so good. I would rather have the dual land for the deck though, but I think it's just too likely to wheel to take. Taking Grief. Wheel Touch and then Scam. Thoughtseize is hard to replace. I guess it's fair. I mean, I don't know. I do think Thoughtseize is quite good. I'm always playing it in my black decks, but I think I rank it a little bit lower than most people probably. Easy Academy Splash. Academy might have been a fine pick. Like we do have like some of that going on, but I think this Grief is sending me in a better direction. In fact, Reanimate is really nice. It's just good in general, and it like lets me scam the Grief. White is pretty open. It's not impossible to wield the Staff of the Storyteller. Like basically every white card wield. Academy Saheeli. Yeah, y'all are so horny for Saheeli. It's unbelievable. That card is so like fine. It is good with Saheeli, or it is good with Academy. But I think we're in pretty deep on a pretty cool deck too. Cathar Commando. Field of the Dead, Mirror Battlesphere. Yeah, there's a Wisp too. I mean, I think the Reanimate is like the definite pick here. I mean, we do have a Reanimate for the Battlesphere. I think I'm gonna take the Cathar Commando. I might not main deck it though. I know people really like this card. All right, so how's our Ancient Tomb? So it's good with Grief, Karn, Mind Twist, Monastery Mentor, kind of unexpectedly absent. I hate this stupid robot. Let's take the Ancient Tomb. Jarvis, thanks for the raid. Hope you all doing well today. Super Rob as a family. I hate that card. I think it sucks. I'm doing well, Jarvis. How can we make this a Luris deck? Yeah, life gain would be pretty nice between Thoughtseize, Ancient Tomb, Reanimate. Keep an eye out for it. Oust, I guess. Oust yourself. I'm not a huge Palantir gamer. That being said, we do really want a card draw spell, and we have Mana Crypt Ancient Tomb. I think I do want this. I really want a card draw spell or two. I believe we're getting cut. You think? Maybe. White at the very least still seems open to me. Yeah, Palantir's mediocre, but like the value of it goes way up when you have these two cards, I think. Probably taking Glimmerlands over Stage. I think I like Glimmerlands here. For Mirrored In. Okay, in before Dark Depths next pack. So you could take Probe for Mentor, more pain. You could take Bitter Triumph, more pain. We have Vindicate, Damn, Unexpectedly Accents, Reprieve, Cathar Commando, Grief, Thoughtseize. So we're doing pretty good on interaction. Although Bitter Triumph is pretty good interaction. I wish we had Staff the Storyteller over Animate. Well, we didn't pick it over Staff, did we? Maybe we did. But like White, I also felt that White was really open, so I even think there's a chance we still get the Staff. So this was our first pack. Was this the pack with Staff? Might have been. Yeah, Triumph can help for a reanimated plan, that's true. I don't know if we're going to play Virtue. If I get the Staff here. Okay, we didn't get it. That's a late Tolarian Academy. Oh, that was the Scrubland pack. This is Scrubland not wheeling is sad. We're 2 colors. It's not like our mana is going to be that bad, probably. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest Revoker fan, and like, just to be honest, like pack 3 could pop up enough. Okay, there's this. Okay, we got the staff. Pack 3 just could. I thought it was in that pack. I guess not. But pack 3 just could pop off enough that the Academy becomes good. Might play the Battle Ball. Like we do. All of a sudden we have this. This is a late Academy. So for this stuff, we have... I think I'm going to put this in my maybe pile also. I guess we have Glimmerlin's Staff, also Sentinel. Maybe we're pretty close to being a Tolarian Academy deck. Got a Mox. I'm gonna take it over the Guide of Souls. I do really want this Guide of Souls though. Might wheel. Would like the Vista. Wouldn't hate Golos, I guess. Swords, Ocelot Pride. Okay, if we could wheel Guide into Pride, that'd be great. Seems unlikely, although this pack is really stacked. There's also Tidehull Sculler as like the pity wheel. I think I have to take the Swords. There's also Mox Opal. Opal's also pretty good. Gotta be Pride. I mean, I would just love to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. I do have a lot of removal. Pride for sure. I'm even thinking I might want to take Opal. Opal probably wheels, actually. I think I want to take Swords. Cat seems nuts. You know, yeah, sorry, you're right. We just with, you're right, Cat is just really good in our deck. Such a weird draft. And we could wield the Guide of Souls still. Okay, here's a catch. Yeah, I mean, it is life game, but very minor. Okay, so with Ketchamos, what do we have? Fucking nothing? Like literal 0 cards at exile? What is Ketchamos even good with in this cube? March, I guess? We could take March. March, wheel Ketchamos, maybe. Karn Exiles? Okay, yeah. That's something. Take Ketchamos, wheel March. I'm not worried about this Ketchamos. I'm going to take Lion Sash. We don't have any sideboard graveyard hate. This is also good with Ketchamos. Listen, this Ketchamos is not online, y'all. Yeah. I kind of hate that this stupid Academy is just actually good in our deck. I think we're playing... we're not going to play Saheeli. But I think we're playing Bigger Battlesphere now. It's just pretty castable. We could copy the tokens with Pride. And then Urza Saga, we have only the Mox Emerald, but we have a lot of artifacts in the deck. We're a Tolarian Academy deck. We could have had Stage Depths. Could take Path. We're just doing pretty good on removal. So Lingering Souls have a lot of synergy with that. Nexus of Becoming does actually seem important, though. Since I want one more card draw spell pretty bad, and I want another big thing to ramp into. Oh, I have Mana Crypt, right. Okay. This deck is so weird. Yeah, I think I need to take the Nexus. Just like, again, just one more big thing is so important. Okay, then Expedition map between Saga, Library, Academy, Ancient Tome. Seems like it's good again. Yeah, I know Lingering Souls is good in our deck. I think the Nexus seems really important as well. Okay, we wield the Guide. This Manifold Key is quite good in our deck too. Maybe it's not quite good. It's okay. I'm going to take the Guide. Can I cut the black? Is that crazy? I think I'm taking Mox Opal over Sculler. Sculler is pretty good. Catch your most wield, and it's still kind of bad in our deck. This is going to be a tough one to build. But this is... We weirdly might just cut the black. Not sure. Our fixing isn't very good. Looks like a little low on playables. We have a few other cards in the sideboard to reach for. We do have Lion Sash, Ketramos. Lion Sash is also an artifact. You love Battle Ball? I do love Battle Ball. It's like we can also with Ocelot Pride we can pop off with it here. In the sideboard we have a Lion Slash, Sash, Usher, Virtue, March, Ulamog. Feels like we could be mono white. And we just have very little fixing. Looks like we're a little short. I mean, I have a Mox Emerald. I have a Yavimaya. Like Gearhulk would be great if I could cast it. It would be so good if I could cast it. I can get Guide Pride. I have like Mana Crypt, Emerald, Opal, Star. Is it the one ofs? Yeah, I might still be black, right? I might splash black. But if we can be mono white, I do think it's pretty valuable. I might play Ulamog too. Like we have no black fixing besides Opal, Star, and the Verge. Like Grief is just got to be like much worse than it started with, and like I just don't want to be playing a lot of cheap white cards either. I don't think this Gearhulk's getting there, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess Map is kind of a green source too. Saga is also kind of a green source. This might be weirdly castable in the deck between Mox Emerald, Mox Opal, Star. Yeah, I think we're still going to play the Mind Twist, I think. I mean, I want to be 16 lands. Seems like we're going to need to play more black cards. Yeah, I can play Dam as Wrath of God, but I don't think a Wrath is very good in our deck. Gearhulk seems greedy. I agree, but it would be just so cool to play here. It's like, it's not doable either. We have so little fixing. Let's cut black and out a card that costs double green. Well, the thing is, we have green fixing with Saga and Emerald. But I agree. I don't think the Gearhulk's getting in. Oh, sorry. I meant to board in the Sash, not the Cathar Commando. Yeah, we also have Yavimaya for it. Reanimate doesn't... Without the Grief, the Reanimate's just kind of awkward, maybe. This deck became so weird. It looks so nice. Why not play March main board? I kind of biased against the card, but yeah, we should be playing it, I think. I feel like Virtue's fine in our deck, actually. We can play the Cathar Commando. I don't think I want to splash Vindicate. I don't think I want to splash Ketramos. Although maybe Ketramos got there. Okay, so for Ketramos we have Karn, Lion Sash, March. We have 3 cards in our deck that are good with it. I don't know how you actually have a ton of ways to cast Gearhulk when you factor map Yavimaya. Yeah, I agree. Let's play the Gearhulk. I think if we just play the Yavimaya, it's pretty castable. It's just so weird to say. With Staff Guide, I feel like Usher is better than Ulamog. I think Ulamog is really castable in our deck. Yeah, I don't know. I think Ulamog's too castable. I could see playing Usher over like Lion Sash. I should probably be playing 15 lands, actually. Okay, so to cast Gearhulk, I need both of my Moxen or Yavimaya, or I can map for Yavimaya. Yeah, I have 1 Mind Twist for Verge. So this is harder to cast because I need Opal, I need Verge, I need Star, and then I can also, of course, like Saga for Opal, which is another source, or Saga for Star. So I think I'm gonna do 7 plains, 1 swamp. 7 plains is kind of just too low, actually. I didn't think my lack of... Okay, so I have the Witch Enchanter, too. Oh, the Verge is base black. Be way better if it was base white. Is the Hulk that good? Hulk is nuts in our deck, yeah. It can get Guide Pride, it can get 2 Moxen, it can get Expedition Map for Tolarian Academy. It's like really good in our deck. Is it castable? We have Yavimaya and Mox Emerald. I think it's just barely enough castable. The problem is, can we cast it? All right, let's do this. Wait, this is 14. Sorry, this is 14 plus Witch Enchanter. I guess we do need to make a cut. Okay, so our cuts can be Virtue of Loyalty, the Gearhulk, the Ulamog, the March, the Usher. $14 seems plenty. Oh no, I want it to be 15. Sorry, I wanted it to be 15. No, let's just run this. Oh, Gearhulk is almost castable already. Funny, funny. I think I'm okay with that getting dazed. I'm going to play these out too. Yeah, we lost to no burn in the league. We lost to Domain Zoo and main phase Brainstorm. What the hell? Maybe like Mox Cycler. I lost to Domain Zoo and Breach in the challenge. We beat Black White. Sorry, McWin Sauce, that we couldn't make better use of the run. Okay, I have 4 mana, but I can't cast anything. You win some, you lose some. Any artifact lets me cast the Gearhulk? Sylvan Library. They have Force of Vigor, maybe? I hope not. I think I am burying that pretty deep. A lot of good draws. Too bad I guess Ancient Tomb lets me Battle Ball. Okay, Grim Monolith. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, your turn. Wait. Yeah, your turn. Three cards in their hand. You got anything for the Monolith? Key, so extra mana here. Library is coming back in 2 turns still? It comes back when it comes back. Okay, draw 2. Okay, I guess it comes back now. Okay, there's the library. 2 cards in their hands. Come on. Well, okay. Good enough. Mind Twist for 0. Emulate Suffering Splashes seems very appropriate. I mean, we're about to cast the Gearhulk. We'll see. Deck certainly very greedy. No doubt about that. I guess I can only cast one or the other next turn. Channel. Can I beat an Emrakul? I can beat an Emrakul. Wasn't a better twist. I couldn't twist. The Mox Opal wasn't online. Also, with them having library, it's not even necessarily better. Is Gearhulk better than Twist Token? We'll just see what the board looks like, right? Okay. So unfortunately, I don't still have the Guide of Souls in my deck. Let's get Chromatic Star. I think I'm just going to be sacking the Mana Crypts, but... Get the last card out of their hand. Obviously not the most powerful. But we have the upside of drawing something like this. Okay, so let's go. You have no last card in your hand. Cast a Nexus, make a Saga token, go to combat, probably put the Sentinel into play. Instead, we have access to Palantir. I think the Sentinel's going to be better. 3/3 Sentinel, pretty good. And then I can put my opponent down to 5. Either way, they can only library once. Yeah, I think I'll sacrifice a mirror for 3 damage. I think that's just a good trade. Fun turn. Fun turn. Gearhulk is quite good at our deck, but let's go. Channel's so bad, dude. I'm on board. Learned the hard way yesterday. Alright, looks like Cathar Commando's good against them. It's just not very realistic for us. I mean, I should take that Super Strobe land. Yeah, I really like with Aeon Storm. We had that yesterday, and our deck still sucked. We had that and a good Nadu combo, and I still don't really know how we lost. Maybe I should have cracked map for library next turn. Could get library now. So we have to 7, then 8, then down to 7 when we play library for turn, draw a card. Have the Cathar Commando up maybe. Well, maybe I'll just exile the Mind Stone. Yeah, let's just exile the Mind Stone. They could draw a card. Fuck. Yeah, a lot of mana. Pretty good. I'm high rolling. Alright, probably gonna game 3. We'll see. Maybe my Cathar Commander randomly gets them. I don't know. Doesn't seem like they're playing that many creatures, I guess. Why Academy of Plains? There wasn't actually a good reason. What the hell? There wasn't actually a good reason. I was just kind of like trying to visualize drawing Mana Crypt into Planar Nexus this turn, but it's not like it would have tapped for more than 1 mana anyways. Obviously, when you're really behind like this, you gotta high roll. But we weren't actually high rolling for anything, I guess. Yeah, 1-2 the challenge. We beat Black White. We lost to Breach. We lost to Domain Zoo. Zebo, the 9 months. Thank you. Welcome back. Brainstorming has been a little bit weird. Fetching before, like they in theory are shuffling away 1 card there. All right, more mana. There's a chance. Small chance. They could have replicated. I know we could have played a land and paid for this, though. Huh. Let's mulligan. Let's keep. So I guess we go turn 1 Ocelot Pride, turn 2 Mana Crypt Karn. Probably should play Mana Crypt first. A lot more likely it gets discarded or countered than it gets disenchanted turn 1. We just have to put a card back. I guess that's Nexus. Well, Nexus is pretty good here. I could put back the... put back a Plains. Once upon a time, there was a Territorial Kavu. I don't blade. It'll be done when it's done. I don't know when that'll be. As soon as I can get it out, of course. Just always constructing. So there's the 2/2 Kavu. Great at mana crypt flips. Okay, so if I spend 3 mana to exile a Kavu, I play this, I minus the card of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Seems good. Somehow, I've never copied a construct with a cat before, I think. You'd have thought it would have happened at some point. We don't want to attack here because then we don't get to copy the construct. Opponent, be like, that card has first strike? What the hell? And, very valid. Very valid. Alright, let's run it back. New idea for Modern? I don't know where you'd play at. Yeah, probably justified over the swords, it seems. This hand is very fair. Nauseatingly fair. Let's keep. It's fine. We have a curve. 1, 2, 3. Mentor plus Mox. Good job. Mana Crypt turn 1 also. Then this would be a hand. Dude, my Black Lotus quantity, or the quantity of Black Lotuses my opponents have had lately is really high. Well, this isn't the craziest. Dude, the Pride Pack was good. Yeah, I have very little Pride experience in Cube. Like, if they just get a regular ass land here, it's just kind of whatever. Yeah, okay. Pride is now used top 50. Cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure how good it is in this format. They don't have an endurance sub. They could have the card that makes X1s. I think that's okay. You mentioned Maintenance Bay didn't get there. You mean Repurposing Bay? Is Fiddlebender the better engine, or they're just both equally bad? Well, again, the thing with Fiddlebender always is that it lets you stay mono white, which is valuable because you get to play a lot of Darksteel Citadels and your mana is good. Repurposing Bay, when I built it as like a combo card, really flopped. Or maybe not combo, but like cheap big things into play flopped. Not because it was bad or inconsistent. It was just the things you put into play aren't super powerful, and you just lose to any hate card was the real problem. Just like a single hate card, it's over. But yeah, I guess just this is a lot to say. I'm not exactly sure how I would be building the deck going forward or circling back. Making a 1/1 not good here and have the virtue for later. I think it's just better to cast this probably. Like I might want to double block the Omnath. I guess the Omnath wasn't in play. Okay, pending my Mentor. They have 3 cards in their hand. Why play Yavimaya this turn and help their mana base? Good question. For some reason I was thinking this would set me up for a Gear Hulk top deck, but I guess that's just not true. I guess I also want to be able to draw a Mox or a Mana Crypt and let the Virtue be good. It's a bit awkward if I march the Omnath this turn. I have to pitch my Witch Enchanter, which means it means I have to top deck a land, but I think that's okay. To get in for 6 damage. Top deck line for what? This Virtue of Loyalty. Looks like the oh, what's the card called? That one. Fiery Confluence. Thanks, opponent. Okay, so now Virtue of Loyalty not doing much. Probably taking this to game 3. 2 pretty lopsided games, I guess. Okay, well. I don't know if I'm supposed to trade with the Myco Spawn or not. Alright, let's exile a non-permanent card. I feel like Static Prison's pretty bad. I don't know, maybe it's okay. It just dies most of the time, I would think. Yeah, maybe Gear Hulk could have saved us there, but that was not a Gear Hulk. Let's go to game 3. Let's run it back. I don't think I'm bringing Cathar Commando for Static Prison. Do you want the Dam? I don't think so. We're the aggro deck. We have a Sound removal. Let's just have a Mox or a Mana Crypt, you know. Like, that curve was just so fair. We probably should have just mulliganed on the draw. Damn seems good. Well, think about the fact that we cannot realistically cast the front half of it. Yeah, like, we just don't have black fixing. It's, you know, it is what it is. Mind Twist is uncastable. We can cast it. We have a Verge, and then we have Star, and we have Map for Star, and we have Gear Hulk for Star. But it's not very easy to cast, I agree. The card isn't that good. Well, in a Mana Crypt, Tolarian Academy Mox deck, it's pretty good. Sketchiest Mind Twist. We have like 4 or 5 sources for it. Yeah, we have Opal also. And Saga for Opal. Steam Vents, maybe the Kavu. Rumble. Golos, Bloodbraid Challenger, Ridden 6, Static Prison. Might abandon the library, we'll see. They choose Bloodbraid Challenger. Mentor Guided Souls could pop off a little bit. I think I'd run up Mentor here. So you would just cast Mentor and save the Monolith. So I'm thinking I might want to go cast Nexus, put Mentor to play off of it, but... Also, I'm also wanting to develop my Tolarian Academy. Yeah, I didn't want to crack the map because of the Academy either. Chainsaw's pretty good here. I could play nothing and reprieve this turn and then get the Academy back on, or the library back on time. Yeah, I guess just crack map and then grab Saga, draw a card. It's definitely better. What a weird game. So it has Bloodbraid Challenger, Teferi, 2 mystery cards. I drew a Gear Hulk. So I can go make a token, Cast Star, then cast Mentor? I think I was just set up for Ulamog next turn. That kind of a sneaky Ulamog. So I have 3 artifacts. So I can get Mana Crypt off this. Let's see, can I get Mox and cast Ulamog instead? I guess is going to be the important question. So if I go tap, get Mox, play Esper Sentinel, which is mana neutral, I'll have a floating mana to Larian Academy of Temper 5, so that's 6. Mox is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I get Mox Opal, I think. Five, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Like, did I miscount? Did not miscount, thankfully. What do we want to target? I think knowing about the Teferi in their hand, I'm going to target the Steam Vents. This also turns off the Challenger we know that's in their hand. Yeah, that's true. Not too often you see the old Esper Sentinel Ulamog deck. They're in this Challenger, Teferi, Mystery card. They have an island so they can play Teferi. I mean, if they bounce Ulamog, I could just replay it. They have a Leyline Binding. Pay for Sentinel, which means no Chain... Oh, Chainsaw's 3 to equip. So exile the Ulamog. Then no attacks. I draw Ocelot Pride for turn, which is kind of interesting. My Guide of Souls being gone is a big problem. I would really want to Gear Hulk for Guide of Souls. So I think what we're going to do is cast Mentor, cast Nexus, trigger Mentor, trigger the Nexus, put Gear Hulk into play. Find Mox Emerald, Usher of the Fallen. Play Mox Emerald, trigger the Mentor. Yeah, I mean, the problem with Ocelot Pride is we could copy the Gear Hulk token, but we don't have any life gain because the Guide is dead. That would have been so nice if we had got Guide Pride, copy the Mentor or the token, just been cool. Your turn. Gain life with Sash. Lion Sash, this is my first ever preview card. It does not gain life. I know this card all too well. So then it has Bloodbraid Challenger, 3 mystery cards. They play Plane, so they can't cast the Challenger. Seems a bit like overcommitting. I think it's okay. We're like deep into match 3. We haven't seen a sweeper yet. They're at 16 life. They have a Teferi to bounce my construct. Seems like just correct to commit here. We also still have the Nexus of Becoming in play. If they do sweep the board, it's not like we're just over. Untapped red source. So they're going to cast the Challenger, probably. Wonder, we haven't seen any Ocelot Pride Saga in Modern. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't played it. I don't know where you would. So they hit a Kavu. So I attack with everything. They block the Sash, and then they block the Gear Hulk and say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm getting in with everything. Hit the binding plus gear hook. Boast. Yeah, we can activate the boast, but we'll just like see how they block first. The token doesn't come in attacking. But yeah, the extra blocker could be relevant. So here we need to grow this 3 times and then probably exile the challenger itself. So it seems like no boast because I only have 4 white sources. Oh, I get to make a copy of Witch Enchanter that I don't think they realize I can do that. And I can kill the Overlord. Yeah, there's like no chance they see that. Oh. I must have targeted I targeted an instant. Alright, well, one good punt deserves another. I guess we're going to activate the boast now. Which also gets copied with the pride, which is nice. Opal. I'm counting the Opal. I needed to activate it to get it to 5/5 and then exile the challenger, which I couldn't do. So I'm going to use that white mana to activate the boast instead. Okay, so then we get to kill the Overlord. So still a pretty good turn, but we've let them maybe like escape into a sweeper, but the sweeper has to also get the Ulabog. Field of the Dead online. Thran Vigil, Evolution Witness, Emperor Blown, Catcherbos, Fairy Macabre, stuff like that. Nothing I did was good. Have I explored that direction? I've brewed a lot with Thran Vigil. I haven't liked it that much, but I don't know, maybe I could circle back. Alright. We'd rather have an untapped 1/1 than make Lion/Survive combat. No, Drotch, but if you I said I made a mistake. I accidentally exiled a prismatic ending instead, so we pivoted. But yes, I would have rather Lion Sash have it alive, exile the challenger. That was my intention. I'm sorry. I don't know. It just seems like we have enough enables for it. And we're also like a Mana Crypt double Mox Tolarian Academy deck. At the very least, it doesn't seem super far off. I agree, it's a little ambitious. Okay, so I'm really excited for nothing to go wrong and for us to go Staff the Story next turn into Mentor, Opal, Trigger Staff. If I draw Mana Vault, I wonder if much changes. I think it has Doomsday. Alright, we're good now. Does enable Metalcraft for Mox Opal. How does reconfigure work again? It's just like equipping if it's already in play. Worst card to see here? Probably Doomsday. Coalition Relic's not too scary. Ah, that one's pretty good. I guess I have my own Mox or my own Ancestor Recall here. I should know this is my preview card, I'm sorry. Glimmerlens is nice. I could play Glimmerlens plus Sash. I think the Mentor is just too good. The Lens will be good next turn too, anyways. My Staff is going to really pop off. It's kind of sad I can't activate it this turn. Not a huge deal. Worldly Tutor, so probably a Nadu deck, right? So 3/4 bounces off 3/5 the last time I checked. So let's jump here. Yeah, it'd be a fun Titan. I agree that deck is so nice. 6 cards in their hand. Nadu, Trainer Smog. That's true, yeah. Mind Twist would be a good draw. 6 cards in their hand, 5 mana. I haven't played their land yet. Post-ban Trophy Race. I'm pretty unlikely to want a Trophy Race anytime soon. I just have other stuff to do these days besides grind Magic Online for 14 hours every day for 90 days. Thankfully. Was Jade Avenger not my preview card? No. I didn't get a preview card for Modern Horizons 2 despite being the biggest modern streamer at the time. I did get one for MH3 though. After some complaints. Sedgemoor Witch, so let's see if they go for the combo. Maybe they'll just mill the Chain of Smog. Rain of Filth in their deck too. I might have to board in the black cards. Okay. It's a nice draw. So I think I just want to hold up the March so I can exile the Sedgemoor Witch if they go for their combo. Yeah, let's just do that. My image 3 preview was Phyrexian Tower, which is a pretty cool one. It's been my best preview card. Why is it Thrumming Stone? I always forget I got that one too. Dude, I was so bored by Thrumming Stone, and then everyone is like, that card's like $90 or something like that. I'm like, really? Why? Do I get priority if they go for it? Yeah, what you do is you let them discard their whole hand, and then you kill the Sedgemoor Witch after they've made like 8 tokens or something, and then we go from there. Their deck's pretty cool. Eight, 9, 10, 11 mana available, 6 cards in hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I have 5, 6 good sideboard cards. We could try to like be base black instead of base white post board. I don't know if that'll possibly work. This deck is so hard to build. Well, they sure are thinking here. Tank, Ulamog. That honestly might be a fine tank if it's that versus Chain of Smog. So now they probably are playing the Priest. Then Chain? We'll see. Yeah, dual decks, Pests versus Monks, huh? Huh. This is so cool. I mean, I could march the Sedgemoor Witch, but I feel like I need to like make them chain first. You get to stay in the deck post board. So they're gonna cast the Cabal Ritual, I imagine. Filter into blue. Recall. Yeah, the Sedgemoor Chain combos, it's pretty risky. Okay, well... I feel like I want the Lens more than the Sash. It's kind of weird. Not sure. Some triggers on the stack. Now, it's possible that they're a one combo Andy and they're just all in on Sedgemoor Witching. It's not the case though. We're gonna make sure we make them show us what their list is like here, or get to see 5 more cards at least. They discard Chromatic Star Island. They discard Tamio Forest, and then their last card is Aether Spellbomb. Okay. Those look like a beatable pile of cards. Bitter Triumph seems great against them. Thoughtseize, Grief, Thoughtseize, Vindicate, Cathar Commando all seem great. How can we play all of these cards though? So cut 1, cut 2, 3. Not cutting these. Cut the Virtue. I guess we cut that. Keep the Reprieve. I guess Vindicate isn't great against them. The instant speed interaction's better. Is Grief good against them? I'm just never pitching it. Yeah, double black's too tough. Okay, so yeah, let's... Oh wait, although I dragged this Expedition map over here for no reason. So I guess at the end of the day, we're bringing in... It seems kind of slow. It's just so good in our deck, I think. I think it's okay. Cut Ulamog. The card's just too castable, I think. You could cut it, though. Yeah, I think we're just going to be boarding these in. We're cutting the green splash. All right, let's try this. I don't know. Kind of a weird keep, but wouldn't waiting with March be better? Well, the problem is like they know I have the probe, so they know it's in my hand after the probe, so it's like if they do chain with Smog the Sedgemer, which I don't have a way to beat it, so I think I might as well hope that that's their only win condition and exile it before they get to make more tokens. Because if they can play around it, they can play around it. If they're all in on the Witch, they're all in on the Witch either way. Okay, they are on 6 here. I'm gonna make white even though we have Thoughtseize. We have more good white cards. Thoughtseize will still be good next turn. Uh-oh, land off the top. What a mulligan. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Maybe they play an artifact or an enchantment, and we draw Mana Crypt, and then we go Witch Enchanter into Nexus. Very likely. Aether Spellbomb. Wow, exactly what I called for, huh? Although, do I want to Witch Enchanter the Aether Spellbomb? They didn't show us like a lot else to Witch Enchanter. It was like just Coalition Relic, right? I get to like cycle or bounce it. It's okay though. Okay, so Nexus is a nice source of card and potentially mana advantage. We could draw Ulamog, just slap an Ulamog into play. Could get Mere Battlesphere and just get a million life and a million energy. They loot away a swamp. They haven't played their land yet this turn. So we can infer that they have a land to play. They're getting rid of the Aether Spellbomb, also pretty good with the whole Nexus coming down. Head gamer for life, damn it. Okay. If we don't die this turn, having answer for a spell, answer for creature, plus card advantage engine's good. We have Mana Crypt and Recall. Not looking great for us, y'all. I guess if we had held up the Bitter Triumph, we could have beaten Apprentice into Chain of Smog. Do they have the Chain of Smog? Seems like they do. Okay, well they're casting... Oh, Mystical Tutor. It almost seems like they thought that they could, like, Ledger Shredder Connive. Instead they get Yawgmoth's Will. What does Yawg's Will do here? Oh, okay. They just also have Chain of Smog. Okay, great. Oh, they're just setting up to Yogg World next year. It makes sense. Okay, that might be the end of... No, we'll probably play Cube Monday morning before the BNR happens. Or and maybe I'll have a different deck to play. We'll see. But that is going to be...